It's time for the NBA. So, Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. The guard spots filled by Quickly and Barrett. And it's Ingram in at the 3. Shot clock at 3. For 3, Murray. It's rebounded by Barrett. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Raptors. Good D by Jones. Murray outside. Pass to Jordan. Barnes against Williamson. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Barnes. And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker, but Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
Yeah, you want a DeJounte Murray running your offense because he sees the floor so well.
Ingram outside. Pelicans with the rebound. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
Yeah, faced off twice last season, and it was a split between the two teams.
Both teams struggled to be competitive overall last year, but at least their season series was.
Tries again. And Pirtle pulls it down. Quickly with it. Jones covering. Quickly the pass to Barrett. Over Williamson. Barrett, no good.
And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
And Trey Murphy hits from deep. He has 5.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. So for the Pelicans, Queens checked in. Bays subbed in for Trey Murphy. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And last season, Vince Carter became the first player ever to have his jersey retired, Tim, by the Raptors.
So well deserved. And look, prime Vince Carter is exactly the kind of player Toronto is still looking for. A 3-level elite scorer. Yeah, so many young forwards in this league can really shoot the 3, and Barnes is no exception.
Deep 2 from Williamson. And it's Murray Boyles with the rebound. Barrett kicks to Ingram. 54 seconds left in the first quarter. Barnes, screen on Bay. Ingram, wide open. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. Pass to Fear. Here's Queen. Outside, Jones. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Ingram got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish.
Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
A nice shot by Beard.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
The three from Barnes doesn't go that time. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Right back after this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Everybody in this league wants to run, but not everybody has the personnel to do it. This is a great start.
So for Toronto right now, we've got Emmanuel Quickly. He's out there with Walter. And it's Mamu Kalashvili in at the 4 spot. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Jordan Poole, he's never shy. He said the big moments, end of the shot clock, end of the quarter, the end of the game, those are nothing. There's real-life stuff that people should use the word pressure for. Basketball might be a little nerve-wracking for like 30 seconds. Guys?
He certainly plays without fear. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Here's Quickly. The Pelicans make their last shot. Pass to Murray Boyle. Off target with his 3.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Trey Murphy, and you can make the case for this, Tim, has been the Pelicans' most consistent player. Would you agree?
I totally agree with that, Kevin. He's gone well beyond the 3-and-D blueprint. He's got that sneaky bounce that can put you on a highlight reel.
And you look at his face, he never changes expression, does he? But boy, is he focused, and he is zeroed in.
So stoic, but so good.
Well said. And the Pelicans making a change here. Williamson's checked in. Barnes, he's checked in for the Raptors. Ingram comes in for Grady Dick. Raptors trail by 10. Pass to Walter. Here's Murray Boyle. Now, here's Quickly. And again, no good by Toronto.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Inside. Here's Queen. Another one falls for New Orleans. And legs from going undrafted to becoming a three-point contest champion, you had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in '88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. Had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, your perseverance and tenacity definitely paid off.
Certainly didn't take no for an answer, I can tell you that.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Bay against Ingram. Here's Queen. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Changes for New Orleans. Jones checked in for Trey Murphy, and Murray subbed in for Fears. .114 left in the second quarter. Pass to Shed. Back to Barrett. To stop the drought. And Jones pulls it down.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Murray left side. To the inside. And a missed layup. Raptors trail by 16. Pass to Pirtle. There's 31 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Barnes. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Barnes has got his second basket of the night.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Now Murray. Still yet to score. Just 5 to shoot. Yes, that goes in. And the Pelicans lead by 16.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, our man is going for the jugular.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Pelicans on top, ending the second quarter on a 15-4 run. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Thanks, guys. I'm alongside Coach James Borrego. And, Coach, a nice effort so far. What's the key here in the second half, though?
Stay with our defense. That's the key. When we have our opportunities, push the pace. But we got to get stops, push it at them, and keeping a rhythm offensively at our point.
Defense leads to offense. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thank you for that interview. And we'll be back with more basketball in just a moment.
Welcome to the Halftime Show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for the Toronto Raptors.
Their shot selection has been B-A-D. That's why nothing is falling. Go inside. Get some high percentage looks. Jeez, all these three-pointers, Kenny. It's all your fault.
Oh, bad. Yeah, that's it. I'll tell you, Ernie shot. Listen, the guys aren't posting up. They're not driving. Just get to the rim sometime.
All right, and now that we are in the later stages of the season, here's how the standings are looking in the East.
Taking a look at the Raptors, they're playing up to expectations. Maybe they like to be doing more than that, but I think they're ready to make some noise in the playoffs. That's when you turn up.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Without question, Trey Murphy displaying his skills today.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
Jones and Williamson in at the forward positions. Trey Murphy is out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's Jordan in at the 5 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Now here's Ingram. Nothing on the board.
But you see all of that athleticism right there by Ingram. He can be such a force when he catches it that deep.
And having starred in a 6-man role in New York, Jim Emmanuel quickly has been handed the keys in Toronto.
Well, he certainly has, Kevin, and he's got the contract to match it. You talk about confidence and determination to prove yourself. That sums up quickly.
Here's Ingram, following the score by DeJounte Murray. Down low. Pirtle inside, guarded by Jordan.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Back to you guys.
All for one. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. New Orleans making a switch here. Queens checked in. Williamson in the post. Arms on him. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Toronto Raptors. It's a 16-point game. Out to Barrett. 6 to shoot. Shoots. Doesn't go for him.
Oh, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Raptors trail by 16 to the middle. And that one's good. Quickly's got 5 now. Tim, when you think of the players, which players come to mind as setting the bar for a high basketball IQ?
LeBron James certainly at the top of the list. Nikola Jokic, I would put Luka Doncic in that category as well. IQ means you have the ability to understand defenses and where your 4 teammates are at all times.
And for some it's natural, and for some they've probably got to work at it, correct?
You got to work on it, but I think it's critical if you really want to separate yourself from the rest of the pack.
Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. New Orleans leading by 14. Williamson, the pass to Murray. The shot from the low post is good. 6 points for him.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. So for the Pelicans, Bays checked in for Trey Murphy. Poole comes in for Herbert Jones. And Fears is subbed in for Murray. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the third. Ingram outside. And that one drops for him. Ingram's got his second basket of the night. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Queen. And Poole now, top of the key. Basket good. And the Pelicans lead by 16.
Yeah, Poole can do it either way. He can do it off the bounce or he can do it off the catch.
Here's Ingram. An easy 2 points on the layup. Ingram's got 6 points in the quarter.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Barnes against Williamson. Poole outside. And a miss there on the triple. Ingram outside. Pass to Walter. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's New Orleans with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And we'll be right back after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. We've got Walter. Also Emmanuel quickly out there. And Murray Boyles in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now, here's Quickly. Murray Boyles with the bucket. Murray Boyles has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Toronto. The tray. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Here's Dick. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Dick's got his first 2 points.
Man, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Over to the left wing. Poole looking it over. From the lane. No good there. Raptors trail by 10. Here's Dick. Fires the 3. Bay there for the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Now Quickly. And stolen by Bay. Poole against Quickly. Jacks up a three. That shot no good. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Three, good.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Toronto will go for a different look here. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what James Borrego was saying to his team. And he encouraged them to stay focused and not get complacent, saying we've worked too hard to get this lead and we're not going to give it up now. Stay connected, play smart. Let's get this win. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. Pelicans leading by 7. Murray outside. We've got 1:48 left to play in the final quarter. Clock at 6. Jones outside. From 17 feet away. Pirtle there for the rebound.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the need just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
And Ingram has got the ball here for the Raptors. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved he didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Now here's Murray. Here's Jones. From deep, knocks down the 3.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for New Orleans.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Trey Murphy.
Well, it's a great night for him, and his impact goes beyond the box score. The relentless energy he plays with fuels his team.
So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Zion, this is a team with some outstanding young players with complementary skills. How do you see yourself fitting in?
I think I fit in very well. I think I'm a very versatile player. You can throw me out there with any group, and I'm going to put up, do something to contribute. And I think we're a very unselfish team, so that plays a big part to it.
And any group would be happy to have you. Thanks, Zion.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. So long.